All right, we're going to call this meeting to order at 7:03 p.m. On September 18th, 2014. Let's go into roll call.
Senator Agnew. Senator Arnberger.
Present.
Senator Ferguson.
Present.
Senator DeVore.
Present.
Senator Emerson. Senator Foster.
Present.
Senator Gonzalez.
Present.
Senator Goodman.
Present.
Senator Hahn. Senator Johnson.
Present.
Senator Kist. Senator Chris.
Present.
Senator Lawrence.
Present.
Senator Benton. Senator Morgan. Senator Nguyen.
Present.
Senator Ortega.
Present.
Senator Shanalik. Senator Tetro. Senator Taylor.
Here.
Senator Templeton. Senator Lee.
Present.
Senator Wade. Senator Wagner.
Present.
All right, we're going to move into guest speakers. Our first speaker is our own Senator Lawrence for American Democracy Party.
Okay. Good evening, Senators. So, American Democracy Project will be doing National Voters Registration Day next week on September 23rd. I believe that's Tuesday. And we're actually partnering with SGA to help us out with this since voting is very important. We have a sign-up sheet for the union, and we are needing people to work the tables from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the union and also in the Midas Hall. And so if you could be there, that would be great. I think we'll go ahead and put this down in the office. And I talked with Eris, and he said that it could count as your office hour next week. So we'll have 3 iPads at each table in the union and also in McMidas. And so if you can just encourage students to vote, or to sign up to vote, that would be great. Is there any questions? Thank you.
All right, we're going to move right along into executive reports. President Powers.
Hi everyone, how are you doing tonight? Good? Good. Well, it's been a busy week for me this week. I've been in and out of the office, whether it be in meetings. We actually just got back from Kansas Board of Regents today, so we were booking it to get here. We actually just met with the career services consultant as soon as I got back here. So it's been a really crazy week, so if you haven't seen me, that's why. There is a lot of really good things going on as far as what's going on into PICA, and I know I don't want to take anything away, steal Stephanie's thunder. But there is a lot of conversation going on within the SAC committee, just talking about how can we make our campuses safer, how can we make sure that we are making sure that we're adhering to federal standards, K-4 standards, and are our standards high enough to the point where we're keeping you as a student safe and keeping you a high priority. We're doing a lot with Higher Ed Day. We're doing a lot trying to make sure we're being a collaborative group as far as what we're doing for voter registration as well as voting. So all of the schools, we're going to be having a common marketing strategy theme. We're going to have the same similar logo. We're going to do a hashtag. So all of the schools across the region system will be doing the same thing as KU and K-State. And so we really think it's important not to just say, hey, it's important to vote at Fort Hays and at Wichita, but it's important to vote as college students because your voice matters. So that's kind of what we're talking about there, and some things that are going on and that I've been working this week. So thanks, guys.
All right, go to my report. As you can see in the sheets given out, I gave out a code of conduct contract. Pretty much all it has in there is pretty much stuff that's already in the bylaws that you need to follow. This is just show that you guys can see it for yourselves and hold yourself accountable a little bit. By those little lines next to them, you probably know it's just initials, and then sign at the bottom. You can just leave them where you're at after meeting, and I'll come around and pick them up, or you can just pile them up together if you want, and I'll pick them up then. But if you have any questions about this and you don't want to sign it right away, you can come and see me and talk about it if you have any questions about it. Also, as to reiterate, that will be your office hour if you want to sign up for those hours. They will be downstairs. Other than that, I'll send out an email on Sunday night telling you what your office hour can be, and that'll be, yeah. So if you have anything else you want to use it for your hour, just let me know, and I'll see if that'd be all right. So let's move on to Treasurer Taylor.
I had a very busy week as well. I attended the Moral Union Policy Board, and some of you might have been pulled this week in the union with Coyote Jacks. They're looking at switching that out, and so you might have got your feedback in on that. There's a lot of exciting things happening there as well. The expected treasurer's report for me at the October 2nd meeting, which will cover July till into September. I did have the opportunity to help with the snow cones along with American Democracy Project out in the Union. I made some pretty sweet red, white, and blue snow cones, so that was. I'm also working with the foundation for the I Fed a Tiger campaign, which is basically a fundraising campaign which a pool of money is donated and then the money is matched dollar for dollar. And so I'm looking to work like I did last year with the local businesses contributing to our fund. And those funds ultimately will be used for scholarships that SGA puts out. So I'm writing a letter on that to work the local businesses with that. As well as I did attend the career services meeting a little bit ago, have a lot of good feedback and knowledge about that. And I thank you all you senators that came in and helped clean out my files really in the filing cabinets. They're all cleaned out now, so thank you for helping on that. So that's all I got. Thank you.
Chief of Staff Han.
Hello, everybody. Okay, so this week I was kind of busy because President Powers and Legislative Affairs Director Grass were gone. So I was working around the office, making sure that the executive staff had everything they needed. I also ran the staff meeting on Tuesday to kind of touch base with them on some things in the office. I also got to attend the Memorial Union Policy Board like Brandon did, and it was a really interesting experience. That's a new committee for me that I'm really excited to start serving on. You might have also seen me, I wasn't helping hand out t-shirts and hand out snow cones, but I was helping register voters Tuesday in the, Wednesday in the Union, and it was really fun. We got, probably maybe 10 people registered online and another 5 or 6 registered with paper forms that they sent in through the mail. So that was really fun. I love having that great response for voter registration. I also did a few other extra things that were asked of me around the office if something came up. And as always, if you guys need any help or have any questions, please come find me down in the office. You'll find my office hours posted there. Thank you.
Campus Relations Director Grace.
Hi everyone. This week we had the snow cones and the plot, and I think that went pretty well. There were some issues with some bees, but I think we got through it. But that was also like a little recruitment event, and so we got a few signatures of people who are really interested. So hopefully they'll be joining us on board, maybe here in a few weeks. Also, this week I've been working on some service events, supporting retirees in service, later on in the semester. So hopefully I'll be able to give you guys more information about that later on. And also been working on voter registration, trying to get informed about how turbo vote works and all that jazz. And yeah, next week I will have maybe some save the date flyers so that you guys know what dates to be saving for this coming. There's going to be a date where for your pictures, your professional pictures, and a day where we will all be taking a picture together as a Senate. So just when that is, and you guys should be dressed professionally. Also, some things. Last year we had a homecoming parade float, and we won an award. If you guys remember that. What was the award? Does anybody remember? Yeah, we had spirit. We did. I think we said that we don't shut down when the government shut down. So that was us. And so we're looking for ideas for this year's parade afloat. So if anybody has any ideas, please come talk to me, and we can put something together. Maybe we can win an award again. That would be really cool if we win an award. And also, President Powers and Senator Foster, can you talk to me afterwards about homecoming and stuff? And also, please like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter if you haven't yet. That'd be great. And if you haven't registered to vote, register to vote. Okay, that's all.
Legislative and political action. Legislative Affairs Director Grass.
Okay, just like President Powers, I also attended the Kansas Board of Regents meeting this week. So I was out of the office pretty much all week. It's pretty nice. We liked our hotel. And so during the K-Board meeting, they discussed the performance-based funding and how they wanted to work out all the details before December. So if you guys want to learn about performance-based funding and what it is, just come find me. I'll give you the lowdown on it all and let you know what it's all about. Also, in our Student Advisory Committee, we discussed voter registration and how we wanted to be a collective effort between all the region schools and how we want to have a logo, press release together, just like make it one combined effort to get it out to all college students. Hey, we can vote too, kind of thing, like get registered, that we want our voices to be heard also. And then we also discussed Higher Education Day and about the dates and different things like that. We'll have more next month on that. All the LDs are going to be meeting next month at the SAC meeting, so look for more on that next week. And I also attended the Memorial Union Policy Board with Chief Staff Hand and Treasurer Taylor and Administrative Assistant Archer and anybody else who was there. I can't really remember, but it was a lot of fun, and go register to vote too.
Administrative Assistant Archer.
Simple is 10, 2/3 is 13, and we have 19 attendees tonight.
All right, we're moving to committee reports. Appropriations, Senator Morgan.
My committee did meet tonight, and we heard a request from the Chinese Act.
Senate Affairs, Senator Lawrence.
My committee did meet tonight, and we have a new senator application, so we went ahead and interviewed her, and you should be hearing more on that next week.
Student Affairs, Senator Gonzalez.
My committee did meet tonight. We discussed the issue that was brought to us out of the board last week, which is the leash place parking. A little bit on that, we will be setting up a task force that will include members from residential life, city government, university, or facilities community. One of the mothers that spoke at open forum last week, and somebody from the traffic committee. We will be collecting information as we form this task force. What they will be in charge of doing is collecting information to identify the needs, so how many actually will be utilizing these parking spots. Also, look at information from previous years and how it will affect future years, and we will go from there.
Legislative and Political Action Committee, Senator DeVore.
Likewise, my committee also met. We talked about a few different things. The first thing is we talked about the voter registration, about how we wanted to help because we feel that that's very important. Go sign up and vote, et cetera, et cetera. We also talked about Tiger Day topics. As you all might know, Tiger Day is coming up faster than you might imagine, and we're thinking about ways that we can talk, new ideas, things to bring up. We also talked about the fee review process and just how all that will go down and what this year is looking like. We also voted in our secondary chair.
Community Relations and Programming Committee, Senator Wagner.
My committee met tonight and we nominated Senate Foster for our co-chair. And also we talked about community relations and what we do within the community.
Going into open forum, is there anything that anybody needs to bring up for open forum? Senator DeBoer?
I want to mention our co-chair is Senator Wen.
Okay. Anything else? All right, we're going to move into new business, starting with Bill 14F 101. Bill 14F 101, originated by UF Committee, presented by UF Committee, whereas the Educational Opportunity Fund was established on May 19, 1989 by the Kansas Board of Regents for the purpose of providing academic scholarships, need-based grants, salaries for students participating in public and community service programs, and salaries for students employed in campus student service programs, and noting that the EOF committee is comprised of the president of the Student Government Association, vice president of student affairs or designee, director of financial aid or designee, 4 students representing diverse campus constituencies, of whom were appointed by the Student Government Association president and ratified by the Student Senate, and further noting that the elected EOF committee has solicited proposals, evaluated these proposals, and deliberated over each of them in order to produce the attached budget and rationale. Therefore, be it resolved by 2/3 vote of the Student Senate and the signature of the Student Body President that the fiscal year 2014 through 2015 Educational Opportunity Fund monies be distributed accordingly to the noted organizations and departments on the attached list. FYE Student Coordinator, $6,930. IDS 101 Seminar Peer Leaders, $2,000. Opera Music and Theater Production Assistants, $1,500. ISS Student Abroad Stipends, $7,500. Center for Student Involvement Graduate Assistant, $7,000. Academic Advising and Career Exploration, $1,237.50. Admissions Diversity Ambassador Assistance, $11,088, totaling at $37,256. All right, we're going to move into the Resolution 14F100, originated by Office of the President, presented by the Office of the President, whereas the Student Government Association of the Fort Hays State University is appreciative of the leadership of President Myrta Martin, realizing that she was chosen for her impressive integrity and dedication to better our university and will lead FHSU into becoming the destination of choice. Also realizing that these positive attributes and her passion for our community will be an asset to our university. Noting that on July 1st, 2014, Dr. Myrta Martin undertook her role as Fort Hays State University President, and on November 21st, 2014, she will be officially inaugurated. Therefore, be it resolved by a majority vote of the Students' Senate and the signature of the Student Body President that the students of Fort Hays State University offer our gratitude and best wishes to President Myrta Martin and congratulate her on her new role as Fort Hays State University President. Senator Gonzalez.
I'd like to give resolution number 14
It's been moved and seconded by Senator Morgan. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, we'll move into a direct vote. All in favor, please raise your placards. All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Resolution 14F100. Oh, God. Resolution number 14F100 is now up for discussion to be Yeah. It passes emergency business, now it's up to vote. Or now, what about that? So, is there any discussion on the matter? Okay, seeing none, we'll move it to a direct vote. All in favor, please raise your placards. All opposed, same sign. Motion passes.
Thank you all for bestowing upon me this honor. I'm speechless, and that doesn't happen very often. But I'm very humbled by your confidence in me, and I want to let you know that you will have no greater advocate than me. You are what gets me up in the morning, and it's you that I go and think about when I go to bed at night. I am committed to ensuring that you, as the future leaders of this country, have access to the American dream. And my door's always open. You know my address, you know my email. Please use it. I ask you to ask the leaders of this university to rally your colleagues to ensure that they, like you, will succeed. We have a challenge throughout higher ed, which is our students are not graduating, and Fort Hays is no different. Sometimes it's because they get homesick. Sometimes it's because they have no one with whom to speak. Now, under Dr. Mason's leadership, she and her staff with Dr. Nichols do a superb job of reaching out and being there for you. I want to be there for you as well. But you need to take a time to listen to those friends who may need the extra help, who may need the kind word. If we unite as a family, we will make sure that you, the next generation of leaders, have access to everything that is coming to you and that you're worthy of. And certainly, we are committed from the administration to ensure that that success is at your reach. Because if we don't do that, there will be a void of leaders, and we will have no one to blame ourselves. And for me, that's not an option. That's not an option at all. So know that I am committed to ensuring your success. I ask you also to rally the troops for inauguration. You may know that it is a day of class. However, classes have been canceled. So I hope inauguration, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. This is your inauguration. It's not mine. It is ours. It is yours. I want each of you to be there. I want each of our 4,800 students that are on campus to be there. This is a day where we as a family take hold of the future of Fort Hays State University. And we as a family make history. So thank you for the honor that you bestowed on me today. Thank you for being able to do what you do. Thank you for your willingness to walk by my side as we ensure that the future of this country is solid, and it's solid because of you. So thank you. Thank you very much.
I highly encourage you guys to go to the inauguration. I'm looking forward to it myself, and it's probably going to be the only inauguration I see of a university president, and to support her even more, I recommend all of you go. So let's move into old business. Seeing none, we'll just move into announcements. Does anybody have any announcements for tonight? Treasurer Taylor.
Okay, I'm going to show of hands. How many of you like cheesecake? Well, out the campsite, the professional business fraternity is selling cheesecake for $5. Every flavor known to man except turtle. I don't have that one. That's what somebody told me I should have. But I have the order forms up here if you're interested. And it's with the Chestnut Street Kitchens. If you guys have heard that business in town, they're awesome. I have a lot of good reviews on them. So
the forms director, so you come get an actual meeting. So.
Probably by 4. President Powers?
Okay, so if any of you guys, I know the EOF bill is up for first reading tonight, so I plan on assembling all the requests plus the committee's rationale so that you can see that into a little binder, and I'm going to put it on that main table in the SGA office. So if you guys would take the time out of your day, even if it's not your office hour, to come look at that and look at why the money is what it is, what they requested and what been we're funding, and then also the rationale. And if you have any questions, come talk to me. I do sit as the chair of that committee, so come talk to me and I can probably give you some more background behind any of that information. So do that before next Thursday when we do have a second reading, and all of the people who have requests will then come and be here. So if you do have more questions that I can't answer, you can ask them. So please do that this coming week.
It's most likely going to be in your email about your hour. Campus Relations Director Riggs.
Yeah, guys, flows, please do come talk to me about it. I really want us to get my reward, so please.
Is there any other announcements for the evening? Saying none, I entertain the motion. Oh, Senator DeVore.
I move that we adjourn.
Seconded by Senator Armberger. We'll move into it. All in favor, raise your placard. All opposed, same sign. We are adjourned.